Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and recently I made a top 5 worst heavy tanks video, which did trigger a lot of people because I quote-unquote, attacked their favorite heavy tanks at tier 10. However, today I'm going to be giving my perspective on the top 5 best heavy tanks to improve your statistics, win rate, average damage, whatever it is, and these tanks need to be researched by every single one of you guys. Even if you're a veteran, even if you're a new player, these tanks need to be, researched because all of them are in the tech tree and they will boost your statistics 100%. On top of that, they will give you some variety in your gameplay. So it doesn't matter if you're new or old, you just have to get these tanks. And this is again my subjective opinion. So if you disagree with me, tell me how you disagree with me in the comment section below. And obviously it's going to be a top 5. So basically, let's just start the video. At top 5, at 5th place, we have the Kranwagen. Out of all of these tanks, I think this is the most hard tank because of the abysmal DPM. So basically with the Kranwagen, the main thing is that you have to hit every single shot. If you start missing 1 or 2 shots, your DPM literally goes out the window. Therefore, you won't be doing too much damage, and again, therefore, your contribution to winning is also going to be minimal because again your DPM is trash. So make sure to penetrate or hit every single shot, and therefore you will be most efficient in battle. However, this tank does have a lot of advantages, and in my opinion, the Kranwagen is probably the best hull-down tank just because of the fact that you have 9 degrees of gun depression. On top of that, you have an insane turret, which means hull-down or in one position, you are going to be insane. And again, this tank is used in tournaments very frequently because of its, ability to hold a spot very well. In random battles, this tank excels in, long standoffs. For example, in NA, I heard that, battles can take a very long time to end. Therefore, I think this tank is perfect for NA or for long stalemates. But if the battle is a turbo, don't expect to do much unless you're hitting every single shot. So that's that. So now moving on to number 4, and in my opinion, the E100 definitely deserves to be on this list. The E100 has to be the first tank every single person researches. Why? Because the gun is insane. For a tier 10, you got that big fat alpha, which means doing damage is very easy. You have some very good armor, and it will teach you to basically use your armor in a way to increase the armor, as in the angle, and therefore the armor. And it teaches you basically how to play a lot of heavy tanks, especially box tanks. And overall, it's a very fun tank, especially if you start using HEs. There is no way I could have missed this tank. Yes, the armor is meh sometimes. A lot of TDs are going to smash you, especially that turret. However, overall, the E100 has to be one of the best heavy tanks for doing damage, for winning, and the HP pool is insane. You have 2,800 plus, and that's just insane. It can go up to 2,950 or so, I believe. But overall, this tank is very noob friendly. Doing damage is easy. To do 3k average, you have to do 5 shots. Just think about it. Hit 5 shots, easy clap, a 3k plus. So again, this is very good in terms of statistics and teaching you how to play the game. So that's all I have to say about the E100. Overall, it's a very, very good tank, and I expect every single one of you guys to be getting this tank. At number 3, I would definitely put the IS-4. Why? Because it's a versatile tank. Especially noob friendly. More or less experienced players don't really need the IS-4 because it's kind of trash in a lot of aspects. For example, the gun, as in the DPM is completely abysmal, and it's not a damage tank. If you want to do 3,500 plus, the IS-4 isn't the tank to go because it is very hard to pump out that damage. However, it is a solid win rate tank because of its armor. The armor is insane on this thing. Furthermore, it's very good for tournaments. It's very good at pushing. It's very good at holding positions. And overall, it has a great combination of everything. The alpha is good. Furthermore, the mobility is very good for that much armor. The armor is probably one of the best at tier 10, especially noob friendly, because if Stalin says, I will save this kid, Stalin will save you. Trust me, you're going to be ricocheting the most unbelievable shots. And I think a lot of you know this anyway. So definitely the IS-4 is a to-go tank because of the combination of firepower, which isn't great, but it's still okay. The armor and the mobility give it a solid position in this list because of a combination of those three things. So overall, the IS-4 is a must-go tank for new players. And, you know, if you haven't researched it as a veteran, you can also try it. You know, if you want to boost that win rate, it's a solid platoon tank, is what I'm trying to say, especially if your platoon mate wants to go for that damage. So that's that. And yeah, let's move on to number 2 at the list, and that would definitely be the E5. The E5 is an all-around insane tank. You know, in terms of doing damage, it's also very good because of that DPM. It's not too insane, but it's still very, very good. One of the best at tier 10 in terms of researchable tanks. Furthermore, the gun is very, very nice. It's very comfortable. It's a lot better than the IS-4 gun, and I think that makes sense. Furthermore, the armor is quite good frontally. However, the ammo rack is so bad. You can get ammo racked very easily, or your ammo rack can be broken very easily. So watch out for that. Other than that, the mobility, the armor, the turret, as well as the gun depression. One of the most important things about the E5 is the fact that it has -8 degrees. It just makes it a solid tank for tournaments, especially for pushing because of the reactive armor and the insane engine boost it got. So overall, great combination of everything, just a bit better than the IS-4 in terms of the gun, but the armor is a bit worse, so that's what you pay off, and it definitely deserves a list on spots on this list. And at number 1, as you all guessed, my favorite tank at tier 10, the AMX 50B. This tank is so insane, you know, I don't have too much to explain. The gun is the best gun. Like, out of all heavy tanks, this is the best gun. Insane penetration, you know, super comfortable. It has 3 shells in the drum, 1200, easy clap. The top speed, it's the fastest heavy, you know, it's undeniable. This is the fastest heavy. It has the best gun. Furthermore, it has some troll armor. The turret is super troll, the gun is super troll. The front of the hull is impenetrable, and this is basically a solid tank. You know, if you want to do average damage, this is the tank to go to. If you want to platoon, this is the tank to go to. If you want to smash bots in random battles, this is the tank to go to. You know, it is the best in terms of everything. You have solid frontal armor, troll turret, which will save you even against Death Stars. Furthermore, the gun and the mobility, the combination of the tank makes it insane. Of course, it's not super noob friendly. That's the only thing I would say about it. You know, sometimes the armor is trash, especially the sides that can get a cheat. But other than that, the tank is solid and it deserves to be in the first place on my list. So with that, happy is out, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Tell me again if you agree or disagree with my list. And yeah, happy is out. Bye-bye.